Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of AJP Garage. So today the garage is empty at the moment, but we just got a new customer in, also for an air ride suspension. So let's go take a look at it. The main thing that's going to be happening with this car is going to be all just the air suspension. So going to be swapping out the suspension on here, putting in the strut towers in the front and back, running a tank in the back. In the trunk area, it's going to be hidden since these cars do not come with a spare tire. So that's the perfect place to have that hidden. And let's go take a look in the garage and see the items that we have. All right, so this is going to be another Vera Air Suspension install. So these things already come with a mounting plate. It has the tank, one compressor, management system, and they give you everything that comes with it. You have your control units here, which we're going to customize that. Have your scan here in case you need instructions. Already done one of these before, so I know where everything goes already. You got your hose lines, your main power relay that ties to the front battery. And here you have all your monitors. There's 3 of them in total, one for the tank, and then one for the front struts and one for the rear struts. And then down under here, we actually have the struts themselves. So let me go ahead and crack that open. Now those are beautiful. Brand new, gotta love it. The last one that I installed was a secondhand pair, but this one is really, really cleaned up. I had to clean up the other one as well to get it looking like this, but gotta love these. So we're gonna go ahead and install it as is, adjust the collars as we need to, and the owner will go ahead and get that and taken care of and get a inspection done where you can get it all adjusted and everything. It's collars, dampener settings, the valves to go in here. Nice. But yeah, so down here we have the main tank. We have the 2 plugs that are gonna go in on the ends. We have the relief valve. We have, this is going to be for one of the sensors. It's gonna go in here. Everything's gonna get threaded right now. This is gonna get threaded. That's also for the pressure gauge. And then this one right here is gonna be one of the main lines that come in. Now, of course, all this is gonna get disconnected from this main board and reconfigured. But right now I'm just getting to make sure all the pieces are threaded on and in place. So that way we can get that done. And then in addition to that, we're doing the same thing over here. We got our front struts, and then we also have our rear struts. These are actually really beautifully made. And I will go ahead and adjust these collars once I get the original ones off the car. Not my car, is out there for the customer. And we'll get those lined up as best we can. Of course, you know, they're gonna wanna have to go get an alignment and everything done and have these professionally adjusted, but we'll get it as close as possible. We'll set the base limit. I forget what that's exactly called. And then from there, we can air out as much as he wants. So these ones are a little different. One thing about these, I did play around with them. They do fit nice and snug once you get it in, but these connectors are easier. So I'm debating on ordering some of these to replace these, but I kind of want to try these out and see how they go and see if they have any prone to failing or not. If not, I'll have some backups that could easily be swapped out. Got Art's car here. This thing looks so damn clean. I love the color. The hood came together nicely. The trunk as well. Everything's been PPF'd. Looking great. All right, so time to continue working on this one. We're gonna go ahead and get the trunk and everything set up. And Art, he's having his car here. There's some goodies I'm gonna be doing on his, but since his is here, the setup on this VB is the exact same as his. So I'm gonna be just using reference points and stuff to make the install go a whole lot easier. But yeah, let's go ahead and start this one up and get going. All right, so I got everything back out of the car here. And what I'm gonna be doing is removing the seat. If anybody doesn't know how to remove these back seats, it's actually really easy. Right here in the front on both sides, if you put your hand underneath here, so you can see it, there'll be a little area that literally you could fit both your fingers on. It's just a little latch. You just pull it forward and that releases the seat. There's the latch right there. So when you're coming through, you pull on this right here and it releases the seat out. So that's one side. And then you have the other side. See here. There we go. And just like that, the rear seat can come out. We can remove the back seat. Place it over on the side. Now what you're left with is a clean pass-through for wires and all. We'll take out these clips here and take out this center section here because there actually are two plugs that drop straight down and go right to the suspension. So that's where our airlines are going to be run from. If you're going to be frequently doing work like this, definitely get yourself one of these tools. It's really easy and great for prying out these plastic pieces without damaging them. All these are perfectly good, preserved, and will be reused again. So once you lift that flap from these, this part is just held in with clips. You could just gently pry it up. You can see the clips there. There's 1, 2, and 3. So you can also have those out of the way. Try to keep things organized. It makes reassembly a whole lot easier. And from here is where I was mentioning earlier. So right there is a mount cup, kind of like these two. You can bring in the airline from there. And this one you can also share and bring in the airline from there if you choose. You can also bring in both airlines from one spot if you like. There's a bunch of different ways you can come through here. There's a bunch of access points from underneath, but you won't know until you get underneath the car. All right, so we got the first piece automatically fused down to the board. This is not going anywhere. Got the main screw through there. So this is gonna be the back side facing into the trunk, and then the tank is gonna sit right here. So the next step is we're gonna put the plate back on top. Already cutting myself here. Then the screw that's gonna bolt it down to the spare tire location in the trunk, and then we'll put the tank here. And then we'll start running all the wires together up through the chassis and up towards the front. And I'll show you here, which is part of the reason why I cut my finger, is you just start loosening the carpet. This piece just pops out. It's all a bunch of clips. You can see the main wire running around through here. These things just kind of rotate outward. They're just held in with some additional clips right here. Goes along there. Already got the front one undone. Just pops out. This rolls back, and as you can see, there's the main wiring harness that runs the length of the car. This is the track that we will be following for anything electrical or main electrical lines, and also the airlines from the front to the back. All right, so at this point, we removed the front tire and fender liner so that way we can run our electrical up through the firewall. I know of a little access port, same one that I always use. Quick and easy, shields from all the weather. Got that going through here. I tucked it way down underneath there, so whenever that connects to the battery, it's gonna be nice and tucked in there, nice to the deposit terminal, really clean. Once we have that wire fed all the way through here, it's gonna pop out underneath the dash. And right now I'm just running it back along behind the wiring harness. And right now I'm running it through the same brackets for the wire loom that run along the entirety of the car. And now to go straight back to the trunk to compressor.